For 3 days and nights, Koba wandered the forest. He called out to the trees, but no one answered. His voice echoed like a ghost's cry, swallowed by the leaves. He could see the village fires in the distance, hear the faint drumming of the night rituals, but he could not cross the boundary. The forest spirits watched him silently. Whenever he approached a stream, the water turned dark, showing him not his reflection but visions of what he had done. The moment he opened the gourd, the wind tearing through Mama Nair's hut, her sorrowful face turning away. He shouted, wept, begged, but the forest was merciless. Hunger gnawed his belly, thirst burned his throat, yet no fruit or water would ease him. Every time he reached for something, his hand passed through it like smoke. Back in Odan, the people woke to find Mama Nair gone. Her hut had turned to dust overnight, her herbs scattered by the wind. They searched for her in the forest, but found only footprints that led to nowhere. The mother of the forest has returned to the ancestors, the elders said, mourning her. She left without a word, as only the wise can. For a time, the village grieved, and life went on. But soon, strange things began to happen. The wells grew muddy, the crops twisted in the soil. The traders' goods spoiled before they could reach the market. Children fell ill with fevers that no herbs could cure. The once peaceful Odan began to crumble under invisible weight. The people whispered that the forest was angry. Mama Nair protected us, they said. Now she is gone, and her spirit has turned away. One stormy night, thunder cracked the sky open, and lightning struck the center of the village, setting Koba's house ablaze. The villagers rushed to help, but as the flames rose, they saw something terrible. Inside the burning house stood a shadow, a tall, gray figure, writhing and screaming, yet untouched by fire. The people fled in terror. The spirits have come to punish us, they cried. But old Duma, the village drummer, watched closely and whispered, no. That is not a spirit. That is a man who tried to steal from the ancestors. The truth spread through Odan like wildfire. Koba's greed, his betrayal of Mama Nair, his thirst for power, all were laid bare by whispers and dreams. Even the children spoke his name in fear. For the next 7 moons, storms plagued the forest. Trees fell, animals fled, and the river swelled beyond its banks. The people prayed and offered sacrifices, but nothing calmed the wrath of the land. It was then that Koba's spirit, wandering half alive, began to understand. He saw how his own hunger had destroyed the peace of his people. How his betrayal had opened a wound between Odan and the spirits. One night, broken and desperate, he fell to his knees in the forest and cried out, Mother of the forest. Mama Nair, forgive me, I was blind with greed. I have brought ruin on all I loved. Teach me how to make it right. The forest fell silent. Then, from the shadows, a soft light bloomed. It was her. Mama Nair stepped out of the mist, looking the same as before, ancient yet ageless, her eyes full of moonlight. You have wandered long, Koba, she said. What have you learned? He bowed low, his voice shaking. That wealth means nothing when hearts are empty. That power without wisdom devours its own master. Mama Nair regarded him quietly. And what do you seek now? Forgiveness, he whispered, not for my sake, but for the people of Odan. Let them live again. For the first time, the wise woman smiled. Forgiveness is a seed that grows only in the soil of repentance. You must return what you took, even if it costs you your last breath. Koba looked down at his hands. But I destroyed the gourd. The breath of the ancestors is gone. Nothing truly wise is ever lost, said Mama Nair. It only changes form. She pointed to his chest. The breath of the ancestors now lives in you. It burns like fire because your heart is impure. To heal the village, you must set it free. Koba's eyes widened. How? By giving back what greed took. You must return your life to the land. He trembled. My life? Mama Nair nodded gently. There is no forgiveness without sacrifice. He closed his eyes. If that is the price, I accept. She stepped closer and placed her hand upon his head. Her touch was cool, soothing. Then, Koba of Odan, let your breath become the rain that renews. Versus forgiveness and the lesson. The next morning, the villagers awoke to find the storm gone. The air was clean and golden. A soft rain fell. Not the angry torrents that destroyed crops, but a gentle rain that smelled of rebirth. The river cleared, and the fields began to green again. Birds returned, singing. Children laughed in the open air. And the people went to the forest to give thanks.